Hi, welcome to Mala's Verse. Thank you for joining me in today's reading. This is a message for whoever requires it. Before we get into the reading, take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. I'm going to ring the singing bowl. Set the intention for the messages to come through for your highest good with utmost clarity and ease. And any and all energies that do not contribute must leave now. Only the highest of light be present. Thank you. All right, so first of all, I am going to write down some notes, whatever comes through psychically around whatever the message is, and specifically for you. Let's see what shows up. So give me a few moments. I wonder if someone's eating pasta because the first word that's come through is carbonara. All right, so the first thing that I mentioned was pasta, right? And I actually got to, and then the word that came through was fettuccine, and then there was a lump. The word was lump. And I was getting more so like the lumps that get formed when you're mixing or whisking something in a bowl. So maybe somebody is having a feast or they are having a get together. Someone is indulging in comfort food for sure, is what I'm receiving here. And then what came through was freshly ground coffee. So a lot around food, especially winter energy and warm really warm food, but so warm as in like the food is also warm in nature and very comforting, creamy, cheesy food that's coming through. And interestingly enough, the next word that came through was sympathy. So this could be that you are currently harboring a lot of sympathy for somebody's situation, somebody's current state of being. And this may be even prompting you to make comfort food for them. And then two colors were coming through very strongly, blues and pinks, and both of these colors were very neon in the not neon in the sense that bright neon, but like a strand of color, bright blue color, sky blue color, which was neon, or being or had a lot of light within it, and also the pink color. So with the blue color, what I was receiving was there's an effort that's been made, or there is an effort like resistance being shown up, is in the sense that you want to actualize freshness and clarity in your life, but that's not actualizing. And so there's an effort going on to push and pull, sort of an effort going on as to how can you actualize this for yourself, and it's not happening. So there's frustration around this. And the pink was reminding me of something sweet, and then that sweetness got actually associated with inner child energy and feeling sweet and happy in your inner child. And with this carbonara energy, I wonder why this got connected. But the next thing that came through was family tradition, and I was time and again getting a vision of a house. And this house is actually reminding me of, I hope this is correct, but Hotel Transylvania. So along with that, energy, what came through was the energy of being haunted. So a haunted house or a haunted place and a playful energy. So this is not scary, but more so fun like, or a quirky energy rather. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. But this it took a weird tangent towards this Hotel Transylvania energy, and it's more so childlike fun thing. So maybe you guys, so you and your siblings or cousins must have played, stuff like that, which was haunted essentially. playing around haunted places or being curious about haunted places or going on ghost hunts and stuff like that. And another thing, is basically being a little bit of, oh, I was also getting a prankster entity energy, kind of an energy as well, like a trickster prankster energy around you. So that could be it. I'm getting reminded of Casper as well. And I recently saw a snippet of that movie after many, many years, or at least lot many months for sure, and for sure many years as well, because I haven't seen it in a few years' time. So maybe that too. Anyway, so now I'm going to pull cards and let's see what is the message for you. All right. So bottom deck energy is Queen of Cups. Is it clear enough? And then we have, so we have Eight of Swords, Three of Wands. Eight of Swords is Gemini energy. Yes. And we have Ace of Wands. Then we have Three of Swords. I'm just remembering the questions. That's why I took a bit of a pause there. Then we have Six of Wheels, Six of Pentacles, and Six of Cups. There is another six here again. All right. So with the Eight of Swords, it's actually representing the current situation. I do perceive whoever is receiving this reading, you might feel sort of in a situation where you feel that you are cornered, you don't know where to go, you're between a ditch and a wall. So there is essentially no way out, is what you might be perceiving here. What you do know, interestingly enough, with the Three of Wands is that this is happening for your expansion, it is happening for your growth, it's not just happening to you, it's also something that you called upon to expand in your own life. Like you called upon hardships in some way, shape, or form, not in a negative way, but your request must have been to become stronger, to become more resilient. And so to become more resilient, you have to face situations which are resilience inducing, right? So these conditions will not be always comfortable, they might be very confusing, mind boggling, irritating. And so that mind boggling energy is again coming through as to not having clarity, feeling very dense in your mind space as to where do I go forward, feeling foggy. And I was getting that sympathetic nervous system being activated, which sympathetic system, I think that is the system. Please do correct me, but that's the system when that gets activated when our you know stress hormones get activated a lot. So that must be getting activated for you, which because of which I do feel like with the Three of Wands and Ace of Wands, you might be experiencing a lot of heat and inflammation in the body as well. Of course, I'm not a health professional, but that's just something that I'm perceiving here. So you might be facing those challenges of essentially higher temperature within the body, and that must be resulting in some minute changes, or I would say challenges within the body as well. Hmm. What you don't know is you're expanding. Yes, that is what you know. But what you don't know with the Ace of Wands is that, especially with this um, Is it a hen? It's a cock, I think, showing up. What you may not realize is, or what's hidden. I wouldn't say it's hidden, but it's more so what you are not realizing is that this is a new awakening, a new beckoning, a new wake up call here that is actualizing for you. You might be thinking that you are stuck in a situation with the Eight of Swords and Three of Wands here, which is essentially you might feel that you are stuck in a loop and that you're not able to get out of it, and still you have this awareness that this is for your expansion with the Three of Wands here. But what the Ace of Wands is telling us is that this is an extremely new energy. It's not just this is not just a continuation of something, or a progression in a journey that you've been on. This is a whole new journey in itself that's beginning for you. The challenge is definitely interesting with the Three of Swords. There's some clarity that has come through, or there is some clarity that is, surfacing, which is a bittersweet truth, or I would say a hard pill to swallow with the Three of Swords, more than a bittersweet truth. And that in itself is fueling the Eight of Swords energy to, like, why did this happen, why did i why did I not know better, where was this information all along, why did it not come at an earlier time? But this is the right time, is what I'm perceiving with Three of Swords being here in the challenge. And it's being succeeded by Six of Pentacles, which is interesting because Six of Pentacles is about balance. So you may think that things are not balancing out, but the potential here in the situation is actually that things are actually balancing out. There is also balancing out in, probably for some of you, a connection between the balancing that out that is happening is between you and your mother for some of you, because it's being reiterated twice here, this energy of being connected with your ancestors with Six of Pentacles and Six of Cups. Because here, although she is giving this to another, probably not a kid that's of her own, but I still feel like that mother daughter energy has to, or a mother child energy, where the child is asking for a reward in a way for something that they have done, or they're just asking for, an apple here or something in return, some nourishing energy in return. And that being succeeded by the Six of Cups, which is this grandmother taking care of her granddaughter. So current energy, so as for current energies, there is definitely a balance with the Six of Pentacles coming through, and a balance in how energy flows between a parent and a child with the Six of Pentacles here for sure. That is quite strongly coming through. And with the Six of Cups, I do perceive that your view about your relationships and your view about your maternal line is going to change, and in more than in an empowering way, it's going to be a lot more healing for your inner child, as we did see in the psychic messages that came through. And there is, with this Hotel Transylvania thing, I feel like, and the family traditions thing, if there was anything, any sort of, you know fear that got solidified within you growing up because someone else was just being playful, that's going to come to light and actually make it easier for you as well to move forward and help you have a lot of clarity. You will feel like your body is breathing freely. Now I'm going to use the Mermaid Oracle to see further messages around this, especially with the Six of Pentacles. Can I have some more clarity, please? Support. Yeah, like I was mentioning, there's equal give and take. There's more unison in energy, is what I'm receiving. There's more harmony within energy, and nobody's feeling left out. That's something that's strongly coming through. Nobody is going to feel left out. What is the Six of Cups? contentment. Like I said, that breath of fresh air magic at the bottom of the deck. So we have contentment, clarifying, or more than clarifying, I would say it's emphasizing the Six of Cups energy. Just look at how peaceful the child is and how effortlessly and with so much love and ease this grandmother is tending to their child. So some of you might feel more connected to your grandparents, especially your grandmother right now, specifically from your mother's line, but it could be from your father's line as well. But I'm getting more so maternal energy, or from your maternal line. And for a lot of you, I do perceive this to be someone who has passed on to the next realm, to the other realm or the other side. And I feel like there's deeper connection happening between you and this individual's spirit. And not just that, there is a deeper connection and a resolution sort of energy, but more so their energy is going to feel very soothing in an amplified manner, so much so that no matter where you are, even if you feel that you're lost at sea, you will know that their soothing energy is like this lighthouse, which is going to give you direction. So I'm not being asked to pull more cards. That's interesting. Around this. Okay, so there's another thing that's wanting to come through. So what's coming through is the cards that I'm going to pull out now. You are being asked to picture this, as it might help you manifest or actualize the reality that you want with more ease and more clarity that you've been seeking. Bottom deck energy is dreaming. Wow. The conch shell is where my attention is going time and again. And so I was just checking with the Queen of Cups if we have a conch shell here, but no. Just give me a moment. Is this better now? Hopefully. Don't mind the lighting, guys. I'm trying to figure out different things. I hope you enjoy the journey. So we have so this is like the exact formula I would say for manifestation, because we have contemplation, then we have trust. The next card that we have is mystery. And with contemplation and trust, it's the colors in itself, the background in itself is reminding me of conscious and the subconscious mind. So consciously contemplate, write down specifically what color. So this is just an example, like what color induces what energy in you and why, and how is it connected to your emotional well-being in some way, shape, or form. So if it's pink, how does it connect with your emotional well-being? Look, so is it like looking at that color or wearing that color makes you feel at ease? Does it remind you of your inner child, or does it make you feel more connected with your inner child, or does it help you connect with that innocent divine love within you? And this is just an example in terms of colors. So being that specific in visualizing, or more than visualizing, iterating to yourself what your goals are, what your targets are, is very important. So be specific to the T as to what you want, especially be specific as to how it feels in your body when you have it. How does it feel when you're living it? And with trust, being this, with this dark blue energy in the background, is reminding me of the subconscious. So programming your subconscious and yourself, and you can program program your subconscious by listening to subliminals, or just create your own by writing down a bunch of affirmations that you lightly and strongly in that combination resonate with, and just repeat them time and again, or record it and listen to it time and again to build that trust, especially create these affirmations as a bridge to this thing that you're contemplating. And like these affirmations should connect with this vision that you're creating for yourself, so it's much more easier for you to actualize it for you, because the more you form that energy within you, within your subconscious mind, the easier it will be to formulate your actions. And in fact, in your actions itself, that energy will start dissipating into the universe. So trust, create trust more so through listening to and reiterating in your mind time and again why you can have it and why you already deserve to have it, because you too are an extension of source. You are an extension of source energy, of the same energy that has created this world, so and the same energy that will create your future as well. So when it's already present with you, is there any lack of abundance? Is there any lack of joy? No, you can experience the that emotion of joy, that frequency of joy, that frequency of that specific abundance when you will have it, even in this moment, without that being there, because that frequency is available to you. And leave it to the gods, leave it to the universe with mystery as to how it will actualize. Enjoy the process of building upon this vision, enjoy the process of building upon why things are already good in your life, what is already working out for you. Build, keep building on that energy. And we do have dreaming, again dreaming at the bottom of the deck, so that's again reiterating this energy of live your wildest dreams, set your gaze higher, set your sights higher, do not limit yourself. And with this deck closing us out for the reading, this one is True Love Oracle deck, is it? True Love reading cards, yeah. So this what I was receiving with this deck was, this is a love message from your spirit guys, from your team and spirit, source, universe, whoever you believe in. Let's see what they have to tell you and how they want to close this reading out. All right. Bottom deck energy is the gardener. I am smiling because I just before recording this reading, close friend of mine sent some pictures of her cute little garden. So I was just not laughing but smiling at the synchronicity. We have worthiness. Just checking. Yeah, all the cards are fine. Then we have commitment and the sacred woman. There's something with the commitment card and the sacred woman specifically, because worthiness I'll get to. What's coming through quite strongly is committing. There's some sort of a commitment towards your ancestors that is going to be very nourishing and uplifting, and it comes from a very higher level of consciousness, because I do believe that all of us do have ancestors which may work on either sides of the energy, which good, bad, whatever it is. So we have to be very intentional with what kind of energies we associate or connect with. So keeping that in mind, there is a strong pull here, or I would say a strong indication from your team and spirit to connect with your ancestors. And especially with the sacred woman, I'm getting, if there was a medicine woman in your line, in your family line, or someone who was like a healer or had a very strong impact in terms of healing those around themselves, um, around this person, definitely connecting with them or their energy is very important. So again, connecting with your grandmother with the Six of Cups here is coming through strongly, because I do perceive that this is going to help you have, especially with the swans being represented in the commitment card, this is definitely going to emanate, or spread into, this energy is going to spread into your future connections or existing connections as well. And especially if you are in a romantic connection, it will ooze out in that energy too. But what's coming through quite strongly is a profound peace of mind that's going to actualize for you the more you connect with this sacred woman energy. And I think that's a buffalo. So with the buffalo here, I am getting reminded of Nandi. So connecting with Lord Shiva or Krishna is going to be of profound help to some of you here, quite strongly so. And wearing white is going to be helpful. So wearing a lot of whites or including white in your day-to-day life as much as you can is going to invite that peace energy, that ease energy that you've been looking for, as we were talking about in the psychic part of the reading. And with worthiness, this is just your higher self and your spirit guides, and especially if you have spirit guides who are, feminine in their energy more, they just want to squish you and give you a lot of love, is what I'm receiving, just to make you realize how important you are, how important a part you are of the ecosystem of this entire consciousness, how valuable you are, and how loving, not how loving they are towards you, they are definitely quite loving, but more so realizing how much they adore and honor your existence. They just want to flood you with love, is what I'm receiving here. So, yeah, that's all that I have. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you like the reading. Thank you again so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye.